Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 12th of September 2023. Let's start with our session. The viability gap funding for development of BESS aims to generate 4,000 MWH of BESS projects by dash. Actually, the Union Cabinet has approved the scheme for viability gap funding, the aim of which is to foster the development of battery energy storage system, and this scheme aspires to generate 4,000 megawatt hour of BESS project by 2032-31, that is option number B, and it is backed up by up to 40% of the capital cost support in the form of BGF. So the scheme seeks to provide clean, reliable and cost-effective electricity to the citizens, and the initial outlay of this scheme is 9,400 crore rupees, and it aims to achieve a levelized cost of storage ranging from 5.5 to 6.6 rupees per kilowatt hour. Okay, so here correct answer would be option number B, 2032-31. Talking about BESS, it is one of the key solutions for stable energy supply. Basically, you can say that these BESS are the rechargeable batteries that can store the energy from different sources and discharge it whenever needed. Okay. Now let's talk about some of the important renewable energy projects or news that are important. First of all, what is the venue for Intersolar 23 exhibition? Answer would be Munich in the country Germany, right? And in this, IREDA means Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency participated. Okay. Then apart from it, Solar City project has been launched by UNERT in the state of Kerala to transform every rooftop in Thiruvananthapuram into a solar energy producing station, right? What is the full form of UNERT? It is Agency for New and Renewable Energy Research and Development. Fine. Can you tell me which is India's very first solar city? This question is extremely important. And India's first solar city is now Sanchi. Sanchi lies in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Also, a few days back, green hydrogen policy has been launched by the state of Himachal Pradesh. Who's the current Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh? Mr. Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu. Basic aim was to establish the state as a leading hub for green hydrogen production. What is this green hydrogen? What do you understand by the term green hydrogen? So basically it is the hydrogen that is produced from the renewable sources. Okay. Next question is, the cabinet granted approval for allocation of 1,164 crore rupees for the Industrial Development Scheme 2017 in which Indian states? So the cabinet has recently granted approval for an allocation of 1,164 crore rupees for the Industrial Development Scheme 2017 in which two states, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. And the IDS 2017 was initially introduced in 2018 with a financial outlay of 131.9 crore rupees, which was fully utilized by the fiscal year 2021 to 22. So to fulfill the obligations until 2028 to 29, an additional fund was required so that we can prompt the cabinet's approval, and these measures aim to stimulate industrial growth and create the job opportunities, right? So which are these two states? Answer would be Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Now let's talk about some state related current affairs. First of all, recently Jharkhand state has approved a pension and OBC status for the transgender communities. Now, which is the first state of northeastern India to initiate the Aadhaar linked birth registration? So this is Nagaland. Okay. After that, don't forget that Kolkata is the third Indian city to get air quality early warning system, and you have to tell me which are the rest two cities. And the first artificial intelligence school of India has been launched recently in Kerala in its Thiruvananthapuram city. Fine. Next is, which city is the host of Bharat Drone Shakti 2023? So the Indian Air Force is collaborating with the Drone Federation of India to jointly host the Bharat Drone Shakti 2023, and this event was scheduled for 25th and 26th of September, and it will take place at the Indian Air Force Hindan Air Base in Ghaziabad, and it will feature live aerial demonstrations as per the Ministry of Defence. Okay, so your correct answer would be Ghaziabad city. Let's discuss some host related current affairs. First of all, which country is the host for World Coffee Conference? Answer is India, and India will host this conference in its Bangalore city. Okay. After that, Semicon India 23 exhibition was also in news, and which city was the host for this event? Answer would be Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Right. Then, which city is the host for third Sherpas G20 meeting? Answer is Hampi, that lies in Karnataka state. After that, which state is the host for G20 Supreme Audit Institution Summit? Obvious answer is Goa. Right? Can you tell me at least the name of two products from Goa that have got the GI tag this year? Please write your answer in the comment section. Next is, which institution launched Phase Authentication System at the Global Fintech Festival? So at the Global Fintech Festival in Mumbai, the Unique Identification Authority of India, that is UIDAI, introduced its enhanced Phase Authentication System that was developed in-house with AI and machine language capabilities, that actually focuses on reimagining the Aadhaar authentication. So the Volunteer Guidelines 2022 of UIDAI encourages the collaboration with industry and fintech partners so as to accelerate technology adoption and enhance the solutions for our residents, right? So your correct answer would be UIDAI, Unique Identification Authority of India. Talking about UIDAI, it is a statutory body that was established in the year 2009, and it functions under Ministry of Electronics and IT. Basic aim is to provide efficient and transparent governance. Next is, which city is the host of transnational grid interconnections for One Sun, One World, One Grid conference? So in preparation for the 18th G20 summit, a conference titled as Transnational Grid Interconnections for One Sun, One World, One Grid took place in New Delhi, and it was organized by Power Grid Corporation of India Limited, and this event highlighted the significance of cross-border grid interconnections in the context of global energy sustainability. Fine. So correct answer would be New Delhi. Here talking about some G20 events. Which city is the host for second G20 Anti-Corruption Working Group meeting? Answer would be Rishikesh, that lies in Uttarakhand state. Then which city is the host for G20 workshop on climate resilient agriculture? So that is Hyderabad. After that, which city or union territory is the host for second edition of Naval Commanders Conference? Answer would be New Delhi. And for 2023, which country is hosting the Asian Summit? This is Indonesia, right? Now, a few days back we have seen that 6 countries have joined the BRICS, and now you have to tell the name of these 6 countries. Please write your answer in the comments. Now the next question says, which state has extended social security to transgender community through universal pension scheme? So the state of Jharkhand has decided to incorporate the transgender community into its universal pension scheme in a bid to provide social security and inclusion. So cabinet decided to include the transgender individuals under the backward class category, ensuring they receive associated benefits. And under the Mukhyamantri Rajya Samajik Suraksha Pension Yojana, eligible transgender beneficiaries will receive 1000 rupees per month as financial help. Okay, so correct answer will be Jharkhand state. Don't forget that the first ever transgender birth certificate has been issued to Noor Shekhawat, who belong to the state Rajasthan. Okay. Now few days back we have talked about Ama Odisha, Naveen Odisha, and recently this scheme has been approved in Odisha state. Basic aim is to enhance rural infrastructure to safeguard the culture and traditions of Jagannath community. Okay. Also we have talked about Mukhra. Mukhra is basically a model village in Adilabad district of Telangana, and recently it has achieved the distinction of being the first habitation in the state to have 100% insurance coverage, right? And which state owns the Gandhi Sagar sanctuary? So that is Madhya Pradesh. Next question is, India has imported date palm tree from which country as part of sapling planting event under G20 summit? So India is set to host the G20 summit. So as part of the G20 summit, visiting leaders will plant saplings of native trees from 17 different countries, and it aims to promote environmental awareness and symbolize the cooperation among the nations. So the saplings of native plants have been imported from both G20 member countries and other invitee nations. So India has imported trees like date palm from Saudi Arabia, olives from Italy and Turkey. Okay. Then camphor from China and Japan. And for the invitee countries, saplings include the ghaf tree from the country UAE, frankincense from Oman, frangipani from Mauritius, and mango tree from Bangladesh. Okay, so your correct answer would be Saudi Arabia. Next is, a new global data platform Marine Sand Watch has been developed under which institution? So a new global data platform Marine Sand Watch has been developed by GRID Geneva within the United Nations Environment Program, and recently it has unveiled that 6 billion tons of sand are being extracted annually from the world's ocean floors, and it poses irreparable harm to the benthic life. So this platform actually monitors the sand, clay, silt, gravel and rock dredging in marine environment, particularly in the hotspots like North Sea, Southeast Asia and the eastern coast of US. Fine. So your correct answer would be United Nations Environment Program. Now here if we talk about some of the important reports, the first one is Food Outlook report, and it is published by a United Nations body, that is Food and Agriculture Organization. After that, the World of Work report has been released recently, and it is unveiled by International Labour Organization, headquartered lies in Geneva, Switzerland, and this was its 11th edition of report. Okay. Then there is Hunger Hotspot report, and it is a joint report of Food and Agriculture Organization along with World Food Program. Then the fourth report is Joint Malnutrition Estimates report, and it is a joint report of UNICEF, World Bank and the World Health Organization. Fine. You have to tell me the state food safety index is released by which particular ministry? Please write your answer in the comments. Now the next is, as per a recent report, the coastal waters of which state are facing a ecological threat from the invasive Caribbean false mussel? So the coastal waters of Kerala are currently facing a significant ecological threat from the invasive Caribbean false mussel, as revealed by a report from the Intergovernmental Platform on Biodiversity and Ecosystem Services. And this invasive species, which originally belonged to South and Central America, has rapidly spread throughout Kerala's coastal waters, which actually displaced the native clams and oysters, which are crucial for the state's fisheries. Simply you have to remember that the coastal waters of Kerala state are facing ecological threat from the invasive Caribbean false mussel. And now the last question says, which institution launched Hello UPI conversational payments on UPI? So recently, National Payments Corporation of India has launched a set of innovative digital payment products during the Global Fintech Fest 2023 in Mumbai. And credit line on UPI enables pre-sanctioned credit lines from the banks via the UPI, which provide the users with access to instant credit. Okay, so UPI Lite X facilitates offline payments, while UPI Tap and Pay enhances digital payments through near-field communication technology for QR code-based transactions. And this Hello UPI conversational payments on UPI allows voice-enabled UPI payments in Hindi and English through UPI applications, telecom calls and IoT devices. Okay, so your correct answer would be National Payments Corporation of India. Don't forget that recently Sri Lanka has adopted India's UPI payment services, and Sri Lanka has adopted our UPI after Singapore, UAE, Nepal, Bhutan, etc. Okay, and in the month of August, the UPI set a new record with total 8.7 billion transactions, which is the highest ever transaction since the inception of UPI. Fine. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. I hope today the pen's visibility is quite high and you can easily understand what I'm writing on the slides. Also from tomorrow, the pattern would be little changed because whatever revision thing we are doing would be in a printed format. Okay, so it would be easier for you to understand the things. Fine. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Meenu Zahadsana signing off.